We're now joined in studio IndieBio by Dr. Oliver Worsley, the CEO of Sequential Skin. Hi, Oliver. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Julie. Good to be here.
So I'd like to begin today's conversation talking about the customers that Sequential Skin has already been working with. What can you tell us about your B2B and B2C customers and some of the feedback that you've gotten?
So Sequential Skin's been working with 8 corporate customers in the last 6 months. These are major skincare companies using our Sequential Skin kits to validate and test their own new products they're bringing out. So this has allowed us to validate the science, establishing a product market fit, but also generate $100,000 in revenue so far in the last 6 months. On top of that, we are trialing 130 clinics across the East Coast. So really allowing the Sequential Skin kits to be brought to the market more direct to the customer.
And what can you say about the feedback from some of your customers? I believe you've had around 600 people order the kit so far.
Yeah, going direct to the customers enabled us to have some really strong, really useful feedback. And the important thing for us is that there's a strong interest to retest their skin over time, seeing how their skin health is changing over time, but also for us, allowing us to capture this data that we're able to then make better recommendations to improve their skin health over the long term.
Absolutely. What can you tell us about that emerging personalized skincare market and how it's changing?
Yeah, it's such an interesting space to be in. The global skincare industry is $190 billion. And what's more interesting for us is that the personalized skincare industry is worth $75 billion in 10 years. So we're right at the start of it, but at the moment, there's a limit in the technology available. So we really want to bring this comprehensive solution to the market.
In fact, you are using your product in several ongoing clinical trials to further the applications of this technology. Can you talk a little bit about the preliminary data you may have or explain what it is that you're testing?
Yeah, so not just the customer, but we're also doing 3 clinical trials at the moment using our Sequential Skin kits. So we're doing one on atopic dermatitis, which affects between 10 and 20% of the world's population. We're doing one on rosacea, and we're doing one on acne. All using our Sequential Skin kit and understanding the early transition in disease so that we can better recommend ingredients and products that can prevent some of those things. At the same time, we're really excited that we've got some early data on some of the atopic dermatitis patients, and we're finding novel biomarkers in the microbiome, so new bacteria that we're able to assign to this early stage of disease, and we're really excited to incorporate that as we develop this clinical trial further.
You also have, so those novel biomarkers will allow you to differentiate your tech even further from those in the personal care space, personal skincare space, excuse me. Can you talk about that differentiation factor between others?
Yeah, so there's no true personalized skincare company out there. There's companies that use questionnaires that are user biased. There's imaging device companies that are non-reproducible. So there's currently no solution which is really scientifically proven and backed. What we offer is a really strong scientific solution, which is your genetics and your skin microbiome with this simple adhesive patch. And so we think we're in a great place in the market where there's no one like us, so we're really excited for that.
And another thing that makes you unlike any others is your team. Can you talk about the expertise of the team and how that is vital to your technology?
Yeah, so we've got 3 PhDs in genetics and the skin microbiome. So spending the last 7 years working in our PhDs on this. In particular, trying to make it more cost effective to do DNA sequencing on our skin patch to enable more information to the customer, but also bring down the cost for the customer. We also have a pharmacist and skincare director who's got the experience of 15 years working for P&G for the formulation ingredient side, which is vital for then recommending the best ingredients suited to that individual.
And what is your IP strategy to protect this technology and create a moat around Sequential Skin?
Sequential Skin's got extensive IP, all the way from our adhesive patch to the collection system, the analysis, and the reporting. So knowing the exact ingredients that are suited to your genetics and skin microbiome is a database that we've really spent a lot of time in for the last year. And we're really excited about the level of comprehensiveness it has now. We're also filing 2 provisional patents right now on both the collection system and some of the analysis of the genetics and skin microbiome. So we think this is going to give us a significant head start with any other competitors out there.